Welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, where we explore all things books, business, and bullshit. My favorite bees. I'm your host, the fairy coin mother, Cinquanta Cox-Smith of www.cinquantacoxsmith.com. Now let's get into today's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast. It is your girl, Cinquanta Cox-Smith of www.cinquantacoxsmith.com. Smile for me. So today I'm here with episode 209, and we're going to talk all about my print-on-demand framework, and I'm going to give you guys a little life update to let you know how I am bursting at the seams with creativity for the new year. So let's catch up. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday. I spent a lot of time with family, friends, cousins, everybody. My kids were excited about all of their gifts. I believe everyone is happy. Happy New Year. I hope the start of the new year is fruitful for you. If anyone is suffering through any loss and dealing with grief, I send my condolences to you and your family at this time of bereavement. I celebrated my birthday on January 6th. If you would like to get me a birthday gift, I have an Amazon wish list that I have been doing for the past 10 plus years. And I've received some gifts. So thank you to everyone who always participates. Send me a gift. Thanks about me. It takes a lot to just, basically send something to someone or just your way of showing appreciation. So all the time, every time, I'm thankful. This year, my list is geared towards more purple items and workout gear. Last year, it was a lot about the leopard of it all, okay? So I always have a theme, and I'm super excited for all of the products that I have received. Now let's move on to what I have been doing. So obviously I want to stick with the podcast. I want to be able to bring you guys more podcast episodes and as always, more value. So I did recently say this on my YouTube channel, but I wanted to make sure that I'm showing up, right? And I feel like at one point I got caught up in the look of it all, right? So I realized my content wasn't fun anymore. And when I didn't, like when I used to not worry so much about things being perfect, it seems like I was able to, talk to people more, engage, and again, like I said, get that response that I needed, because it didn't matter how I showed up, what I looked like. If the video was edited well, the way I showed up was my authentic self. And now, don't get me wrong, I always keep it authentic, but let's say it was almost like a I don't give a fuck attitude. They gonna get me however I am. And I got caught up in perfection, like knowing me, I would have gone back and edited that part, but no, I'm keeping it in. Okay. So I got caught up in perfection, knowing damn well that I'm the most imperfect person. And I love myself the most when I just show up and make shit happen. Right. So it took me a while to get back here. It took me time to just get out of the scene, not show up, do whatever I needed to do as far as my mental health and understanding how I want to be and what I want to provide for you. And I can never get away from the gift that keeps on giving, and that is my random downloads for businesses. I said this before. I can't do every idea that I come up with. And at one point, I was desperately trying. I was buying the domain names every time I had an idea. I was creating the logo and the product and the brand every time I had an idea. And I realized you're really literally just one person. You cannot do all of this stuff. But it was hard for me to part ways with it. And now it is necessary for me to part ways with it so that my so that I can continue to get the downloads to give the gift to you, as far as giving you these ideas that I get, because I can say that we all think differently, and I know I do to a T, because I pay attention to things and my thought process is just different. So when you get it from me, it's coming from a different angle that not everyone thinks this way. Okay, there may be a couple hundred people that think this way, or some people who've had the idea but haven't fully developed it, like me. But with me, I'm using my print on demand framework to give you these random downloads in a worksheet form, so that you can easily take the idea and create a business from it, or add it to a brand that has already existed. So with all of these, I want to be able to show you how to add it to a brand that you have, or how to create something new that you want to provide to your audience. Also, my first video is about Valentine's Day niche. It was basically if I started print on demand in 2024, what I do. So I'm providing that download for free for the Valentine's Day niche. Going forward, I will probably put a price tag on the download. But if you watch the video as well, you'll be able to get the gist of it. The download is just my way of providing extra structure to the print on demand framework and what I go over. And then, as well as, I've created a 30-minute consult link for anyone who wants to go a little bit further than what I have on the POD framework, as far as marketing, a little bit more advice on certain platforms, or how to go about designing, or even just, you got this tool now, like really, how do I use it? How do I promote it? How do I let people know it's here? So things like that. So I'll have a 30-minute consult for that. So let's go ahead and jump into my framework. So my print on demand framework is idea, research, platform, product, and design. So because I get these random ideas, I'm able to write it out and let you know exactly what the idea is and how you can use this idea, ways you can use this idea. I kind of fully explain the idea, and it's like a huge niche, but then I always niche it down to a sub niche. So just like Valentine's Day, when I talked about in my video, Valentine's Day is a huge niche. But what I wanted you guys to think about and think about the niche with people who are divorced, engaged, or single, dating girlfriend and boyfriend. So when you break it down a little bit and you create for those certain people who probably are overlooked, you reach a different market, because now someone's paying attention to these people. And I even threw in widows in there because they need love too. It could easily be someone who lost their spouse last month, and this will be their first Valentine's Day without their spouse. Create something that a child or a family friend or someone can purchase for them to make them feel loved and special, and remind them that even though your loved one is gone, we still have love for you. You still deserve love. So that is what I talk about when it comes to the idea. As far as research, I give you keywords and search terms to use and different platforms to use to find or to see if this is a good idea. We love validation, right? So if you can type it in and you can find it someplace and there's not a lot, that lets you know that, okay, someone thought about it, but they left it alone. Now let me go infiltrate this niche and let me bring my twist to it to make it a trending type thing. And it's always cool to be the first person to get in there, right? So like I said, I give search results. Sometimes I can give keywords, and then also I can tell you where to look to research that this type of product may do well on. So, and that comes up like the Etsy, using your Allura and your different print on demand sites tools. Okay. So that is what goes into research. When it comes to platforms, a lot of things I have my top platforms, and then I have my top drop shipping platforms. When it comes to choosing a platform, you got to understand that some platforms are heavily graphic designs, and then others are heavily typographic designs. So whatever you're looking for, I would say always create those type based on the platform you're using. I really love TeePublic and Redbubble because I can get a lot of sales there with both type of designs. We love Amazon merch because you can open yourself up to a wide audience. We love Etsy because it's easy. If you have your own website, of course, you can use Printful, Printify, Print and Make. They have all of these different websites that have a variety of products. All right. So now, as we talk about the products, let's think about for every holiday, there may be some type of gift giving, birthdays, Valentine's Day. You might want to give somebody a little cute gift for St. Patrick's Day, Easter, all of these things. Why not create a wrapping paper for every single holiday? That's a product that will be timeless. Create a personalized product for holidays. That's a product that could be timeless. These are the things that we need to look at and think about. Yeah, we can create some bunnies or create bunny shirts. We can create hella shirts for all of these holidays. But let's think about the products that someone might be missing out on. We have socks. We have candles. All of these things can continue to make your business better. So when it comes to products, think about what these print-on-demand sites have, and let's think about what we haven't seen yet. And then that's how you decide what can end up being your winning product. All right. Now, last but not least, design. Again, I told you guys about heavy graphics and typographic designs. One of the best ways is to understand design process is when you go to the website that you like. On that front page, they push exactly what it's selling. So you can see the type of designs that are on the front page of all of these websites, and it'll help you niche down into what type of design you need to create for this website. Once you niche down the type of design that will probably look best or sell better on this website, then you can go and start to create. You already have all your research. You already have the platform that you decided. Now you just have to create a design for that platform. And you know what? What's okay as well? Like I said before, create a typographic design, create a graphic design, and then create a repeated design. Always do 3 of the same type of design. Or if there's more, if there's a picture, if there's like an emoji or just something else, a sticker for that design, create 3 of them and then 3 different type of styles. And you can upload 3. Hell, you can upload 5. If you can come up with 5 different ways to say, I love Valentine's Day and make it different every single time, you might have a winner in those 5, but you won't know until you put it up. So that is the thing. Test the designs, test the different design styles on the different platforms and see which one does well. And even if it doesn't do well in that first 3 months or so, you never know. One day it may sell. And that's why I love print on demand. That's why I love this type of business, because you can be working towards something for 3 years and you can have 75% of your designs sell and 25% don't sell for over a year. And then one day it can take off just based on how our world moves, how many new things come in effect, and how sometimes you're ahead of the curve, but you've thought of something that is not even ready for the world yet. And when it comes out, they're searching it, and guess what? Your design is there and it's ready to be sold. It is ready to be bought. It is ready to wear or use or whatever the case may be. So I always say stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I hope this episode can help you understand what I'm trying to get back into as far as creating and giving. But I want you to take accountability as well if you decide to use these resources, if whatever price I put on the downloads for all of the random videos I do, know that I'm going to show up however I am that day. It could be with my hair done. It could not be with my hair done. It could be in the bed. It could be sitting in front of my ring light. But know that the information every single time will be valuable. So look past what I look like, because I can't go behind the screen, right? And take heed to what I'm saying. Use the print-on-demand framework and make money. And that's all I want for you. I want you to be able to be successful. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode of my print-on-demand framework with a little bit of life update. And until next time. Thank you so much for listening and subscribing to the Coins and Connections podcast. Don't forget to leave a review and join the conversation over on Facebook and Instagram using the hashtag Coins and Connections. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Cinquanta Cox-Smith and at Coins and Connections. You can shop all merch at www.coinsandconnections.com. I love you more than I love this podcast. Peace.